Hello everyone, I'm Silent Death, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Going to start out today with upgrading our astronaut complex so that we can EVA, just to allow us to get to more science, because today we are heading to the moon. Let's see. That button. We have a craft around here somewhere. The moon trip. We're going to let Jebediah fly this one. Put you on the launch pad. It's a pretty expensive craft at 40k. And with this craft, I'm going to try to do all of the things, which is, if we can find it, we need to achieve orbit, transmit or recover scientific data from space around the moon, land on the moon, transmit or recover scientific data from the surface of the moon. That is rather difficult. We are right at the part limit. Why won't you stay where I put you? Why? Why won't you do that? Right at the part limit. And we're using our new fuel lines to do the kind of asparagus staging. We only have enough parts to take 2 science experiments with us, so not as good as we want. We don't even have any landing legs or proper decouplers right now, and we don't even have a very good kind of lander setup. So we're going to be in quite a bit of trouble when it comes to actually landing on the moon. I'm not sure we're going to be able to pull that part off, but we do have enough Delta V to get there and get back, I think. And we're of course using this little experimental part, since we have it and it's a pretty good, efficient first stage in terms of ISP. I thought we'd go ahead and use that. So let's just set everything up, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift off. Get us right down there. Keep us below 2.0 thrust to weight ratio as we slowly take off. Weren't able to fit any other contract stuff on here just because of the part limit, so our next expenditure is probably going to be upgrading the VAB. If we can finish this moon mission, we'll get 105,000 Kerbal bucks, which should be enough to achieve that, I hope. And we still have those experiments that we picked up last time to allow us to do that as well. Not going particularly fast. Want to get high as possible, get that specific impulse up. I really wish I could have stuck some solid rocket boosters on here, and some landing gear would have made a whole lot of difference. I had to go with this larger engine instead of using the smaller Poodle engine, just because this one burns out so fast. Now then, let's see, we're still a little bit low. We can go maximum speed. Not going very fast, so hopefully not too much drag. Jebediah is, of course, having the time of his life. He lives for this stuff. He really does. I think we'll let our apparatus get up to about 30k before we start tipping over. Maybe something like that. How we doing on that stage? This one? There we go. Those seem to be boosted quite a bit from how strong they used to be. Time to tip over. Probably a little bit late on the tipping over. Guess we can slow that down as well. I think we can tip over quite a bit more. Little bit of rotating. There we go. And now that we've upgraded our tracking center, we of course have maneuver nodes. So we can get that going once we get high enough. Take that a little bit over more. So that starts going down. Rest of weight, we can slow that down a little bit, I think. A little bit more. Of course, most efficient the closer we get. How much more thrust do we have in this stage? Quite a lot. Good, good. Just wait until that get just above, say about 80k. And then we'll cut the thrust and try to set up a node. Getting there pretty fine like we are. A little bit slower then. Starting to go up. Maybe a little bit slower still. Alright, I think we can probably, well we can't, we're thrusting. So let's fast forward a little bit. After we did our little bit of intercepting, we are now going to burn to circularize our orbit, or well, orbit our orbit, I guess. Not so much circularize it. Doesn't take very much. Get that fairly low. 40, I think that's pretty good. I forget how high we need to be on that. What did I just do here? I don't want to do that. Get rid of that, and then we'll add maneuver. Get this one back down to 40-ish thousand. We're going to have to land somewhere extremely flat since we don't have any landing gear. So maybe this little crater would work. We also need to make sure that we land in the light because we also don't have any lights. And I think we can go ahead and do another EVA report. And a crew report. So crew report from high in space. An EVA report. Woo! Keep data. Ugh. Where are we going? There we go. How do I change his thing again? Uh-oh. There we go. There is a way. I think I may have to change some settings. Because I'm not really good with doing it this way. There we go. Don't you have lights? There we go. Better. Down. Down some more. Forward. Ah. A little bit. Slowly. Slowly. F grab. There we go. Now then, take data, and then just hop on. There we go. Whew, that was a little bit scary. Well, let's see, what is next? Okay, we're still waiting on this. We will kind of get in the general direction of that and let him zoom in a little bit. A little bit more. Not quite that much. Turn on SAS. Oh, we're still accelerating. That's RCS. I'm going to find the right button here in a moment. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Ooh, that is getting way out of our thing. Are we out of power? No, we still have plenty of power. Okay. There we go. We only need like a tiny bit of burn. We'll do it from here. Always better. See what we're actually doing. Gotta do this very carefully. We do have enough fuel if we do everything perfectly. It's a big if, though. Alright. I am a little bit happy with that. I think we'll let things go so that we can get maybe an EVA report from low over the surface or something like that. So let's fast forward a little bit more and try to set up a landing node here from the periapsis. Actually, might just want to set up one and do a hard. We want to cancel as much of our lateral movement as possible. So doing kind of a hard burn here, and then another one like there. So that we're basically coming down vertically. Let's see how that works. Okay. Fast forward until we get to the periapsis and see if that counts as a low over the surface. You may already count, actually. Since we're in the biomes of the Midlands. Why can't I do a recruit report? Command pod is operational because we're fast forwarding. Duh. There we are. Report from space near the moon. So we'll keep that data. Please don't jump off this time. Do another EVA report. Thank you. I should have actually EVA'd again. Woo. Don't let go. Or. Darn it. Wrong thing again. F grab. There we go. Now then, take the data. There we go. Perfect. Whew. Stop doing that. Okay. T-minus 29 minutes. So let's see what happens when we get to the periapsis. Oh, we might already be there. 23 kilometers. 3 minutes. Now then, where do you think this is? Where are the Highland craters? Now we're back over the Midlands. So, crew port. Okay, that's still space while near the moon. And this is probably going to be the same too then. We'll try it though. Don't fall off. space just above the highlands. So maybe I guess we changed biomes while we were over that. Okay, straight towards, turning that on. Wait, what are you doing? No, don't do that. I guess that might actually be what we want to do. A little bit faster. Can't go any faster. That's fine, I guess. Ooh, faster little thing. Alright, I guess we skipped that one that we're going to do. We'll just keep kind of gently burning. What's our speed? So horizontal speed is still quite high. We'll let that come to about right. To a little bit off the center, since we'll probably slow it down a little bit more. This gives me kind of an estimate of how much thrust we need to change. There we go, we'll leave it like that. Are we getting enough power? Excellent. Good. Wonderful. Okay. So, closing in at 29,000 feet. And of course, we're going to try to get both the higher things on the surface. Set things back down. Horizontal speed. Vertical speed. Let's make sure that we save here in case we use too much fuel trying to land. Or crash when we land, that would be another possibility. Probability even. Get rid of that now. Going to be counting mostly on this. Trying to get our horizontal speed down to pretty much nothing. So that we just plop right down on our little engine without breaking anything. Can't afford to break anything or we won't be leaving. Jebediah doesn't care though. He has complete faith in his abilities. I guess we can speed things up a little bit more. A little bit more still. I don't think this pod has the camera. There we go. I think we can start slowing ourselves down a little bit. Wanted to do the IVA, but I guess we're a little bit low because it does have the radar thing. Okay, there's a shadow. Guess we'll have to just use that. Oops. Okay, I think we're going to switch this to make sure that we don't have flippy floppy things when we start getting it really, really close. I think we might actually pull this off. Getting close. Just a couple meters per second is what we want to hit at. Not quite that good. Come on, stay on it, stay on it. Yes! Did that count? Let's see. Missions. Landed on the moon. Excellent. Way to go. Now I'm concerned if I get out, it's going to tip over. Keep data. Observe the mystery goo. Keep data. Crew report. Keep that data. Okay, it seems to have stopped wobbling. We're going to do a quick save and then risk getting out. EVA. EVA report. Just above the far side crater. Take data. Store data. Store more data. There we are. Now then, we will let go. Okay, now then an EVA report. Oh, I can plant a flag. Okay, we will do that one too. EVA report first. The dust is getting everywhere. Of course it is. Kind of pesteous, that dust. Plant a flag. Of course we are. Not very good light. First moon landing. Far side crater. Jeb, I can't spell his name. Jeb, I'll just say Jeb. Jeb was here. Okay. There we go. Need like a light to put on those. That'd be nice to have lights on the flags. Time to go home. There's no snacks here. Ooh. Man, I really gotta fix those keys. I think I'm just used to space engineers. Uh-oh. Ooh. Grab. There we go. Board. Everyone is fine. Everyone is happy. Everyone is ready to go home. So I forget which direction we need to go. I'm pretty sure we want to wait until we get to the dark side though. And then zoom around. Or maybe till we get to this side. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure it's the dark side. So we'll speed things up until we orbit a little bit. Maybe. I suppose I could go around the opposite direction, but that's not very efficient. And I might not even have the fuel to do that. And I think I just screwed up again. A little bit too fast. Or actually, is it not spinning? I don't know if we're actually moving along. Maybe we aren't. Whatever. Okay, so we need to go around and then zoop. I think so. So what direction would that be? Towards Earth? Or Kerbal? Probably going to be in that direction, I think. I guess we'll find out. No, it should be like this way. I hope. Nope, wrong way. Okay, this way. 90-degree mark. And then we just need to go like really, really far over. Really far over. Okay, that should be far enough to get our apoapsis set up. We'll go ahead and put a maneuver node here. A little bit more. Not that quite that much. Just enough to get us above the surface, really. That's plenty. Go ahead and lock onto this. And zoom us in for 6 minutes. One minute. We'll tell Jeb to lock onto the prograde. Oops, a little bit overshot that. Little bit. A little bit higher. A little bit higher still. I think 20,000 should be more than enough. Now then, the hard part is actually meeting up with the planet, which should mean a burn like right around here. Let's see. That'll give us an escape trajectory out. No, I don't want to do that. Something that way looks good. Yeah, that's going to be the best way to do it. Going to be a bit of a long mission. I hope Jebediah doesn't mind. Plenty of thrust left, though. I think. Going a little bit low. I could probably grab some more science if I really wanted to, and if I wasn't recording, I would, but I am, so I'm not. Maybe at some other point in the future. Seven minutes. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, okay. Zoom over. Switch back to this view. And then the rest of this I'm just going to fast forward through. Landing is not going to be particularly difficult. We've already done all the hard part. And we have recovered our vessel. Let's see what we get. We get 362.5 science, which I don't know how we got that much. So we get crew report, EVA report, another EVA report, another crew report, another crew report, another crew report, EVA, crew report, EVA, crew report from the crater, EVA report from just above the crater, EVA report from the crater itself, material study from the far side crater, so that's a large chunk of it. The goo is also another large chunk. The recover of the vessel is 30 science, so that counts for another large chunk. A little bit from the recovery, not very much. And 5 experience gained from that. No levels, though. And now then for our missions, which apparently we have 6 now. So we get explore the moon, 105,000 buckaroos. Transmit or recover stuff, so 15,000 plus 30 science. 15,000 plus 30 science for space. 29,000 and 1 science from science data from around Kerbin. Okay. Land on the moon. Achieve orbit around the moon. And apparently that's everything. So we have enough to upgrade this. We have some science options though. So we could do with some lander stuff maybe. We do have some landing gear. We could get the thermometer. We could go into space planes. Let's see, if we research this, that unlocks the adapters, structural fuselage, the hydraulic manifold, the Rockomex brand decouplers. I think we'll grab that one. Supersonic flight. Then we'll go ahead and pick up that, because we may want to go that route for some things and some stuff. the thermometer would be kind of nice. Let's see what this unlocks. So it unlocks advanced flight, which gives us RCS. So that was worth it, I think. Grab the RCS, and then we'll go with the thermometer. Oh, we can't afford that quite yet. We'll be able to soon, by the time we make another trip to the moon. So we need to start saving up to upgrade this thing. Why is that? Oh, okay. I guess that just happened. And that just happened. Alright, let's see what kind of missions we have. Visual surveys. Visual surveys of the moon. Man, that's pretty expensive. Completion. 80 science, though. And 120,000. Plant a flag anywhere on the moon. I will accept that one. Explore Duna, explore Ike. Perform visual surveys of Minimus. That is a lot of money. And something we could do. Test that. Test the main cell. Splash down. Really? That's not going to be fun, but it is. I mean, we can complete that pretty easily. Just need to get over the water, and that would give us 60 science just right off the bat. So that might be a good thing to pick up. Test something landed. Flight? We might could do both of those. Smoking? Yeah, that would give us another chunk of science. Not a whole lot of money, but another chunk of science. And I think we may go towards this next episode. But first... Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, if I can decline contract, I'll do it on these that I'm not going to complete. Position a satellite in equatorial orbit of Kerbin and geosynchronous orbit of Kerbin. Inclination to 0 degrees. Power and an antenna. Those aren't bad either. Those might be something we want to do. We may want to upgrade this so that we can get some more things too. But let's go ahead and design a craft to do that. A couple of tests real quick. Okay, this ugly thing is going to be responsible for doing our test. Hopefully. We've got to get going pretty quick at a low altitude, so we're going to be using a massive amount of thrust, our 4.37 thrust to weight ratio. Going to be going really, really fast. We don't have any SAS because I'm trying to get new ball Kerbin a little bit of experience. Let's give this a shot. Hopefully we'll make it into the water so that we can do that other test. And yep, just a little bit of a tilt. Pop that open. We're going fast enough already. A little bit more of a tilt. Already getting the hypersonic effects. Run the test. There we go. Starting to get out of control a little bit. A lot. Let's see. Try to get us out over the water a little bit better. And that is all we can do. So I'm going to just launch the whole bottom stage away. If we can. I'm not sure that was such a great idea. Let's see if we can get out of here. Kind of trying to wobble out. We do have the parachutes. I don't think they'll open at this altitude. We could try them though, I guess. I don't see them opening. Actually, I think they're underneath us. No, they're above us. There we go. We're wobbling out now. Out over the water. Good. Excellent. Wonderful. TVR. Oh yeah, that's a tiny decoupler. Alright, now then we just need to test... What are we doing? Yes, the main cell. I should keep that on for a little bit since it's such a good engine. But no, I want the science and stuff. So we'll speed things up. Hopefully our parachutes will come out and play a little bit. In a little bit. Have 6 of them. They should be enough to slow us down. We hope. It looks like we're going in for the water landing. Can speed this up to. Vertical speed is still quite high. I guess it's getting under control. 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. Don't time accelerate past 500. Okay, good. We're perfectly slow enough to make sure that we'll do okay. And altitude is 150, 100, 75, 25, 10, splash. And testing the engine. There we go. Excellent. So 2 contracts for 3,000 there, and 34 science, and then 10,000 and 60 science, but this whole ship costs like 40,000. So let's recover this and see how we're going to spend our science on. Okay, we're up to 171 science now. We got 10,000 back from that, and 1 experience from our little guy, or for our little guy. So let's see, we've already got all that stuff. We could do the thermometer, or the landing gear, and I think we're going to go with the thermometer. Of course. Which means we almost have everything we can unlock until we get some more money. And I was originally going to spend stuff on this. We have enough for it. We could also need to upgrade this pretty much at the same time. And then we have this, of course. What does this actually do? Unlimited active Kerbols. Kerbols can perform. Kerbols can plant flags. So that just increases the number of Kerbols. Not something we're going to waste money on anytime soon. Not going to be changing that anytime soon. This one is the big one. And I guess that gives asteroids. Probably won't be upgrading that anytime soon as well. Might be upgrading this sooner. We'll probably do these. Next time, I think we'll be trying a little bit of space plane stuff. Or, well, not space planes, but planes. How much does this take to upgrade? Does that give us better runway? But yes, we'll probably be doing a little bit of a plane stuff and try to get some of those explore missions, which should help out. So like if you like, subscribe if you're not, leave a comment if you have anything to say. I do read all the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.